upon us because we're getting ready for a whole bunch of great Christmas concerts here in the Twin Cities, including Jim Brickman at Orchestra Hall with the Minnesota Orchestra coming up the day after Thanksgiving on the 26th of November. Jim, welcome. Glad to see you here.
Thank you. It's great to be back in the Twin Cities.
So the kind of show that you're going to be doing, is this exclusively Christmas, or are you going to add some other stuff too?
Well, it is the kickoff of the holiday season, of course, the day after Thanksgiving, and so a lot of holiday music, but also the hits, because I always feel like if you're lucky enough to have hits, you should play them in your concert. So we'll be doing some of those as well.
Are you going to be favoring the audience with any of the commercial jingles that you started your professional career? I know you've done that before.
Yeah, you know, normally I would, but with the Minnesota Orchestra, there's such an opportunity to hear them come to life with 150 amazing musicians with the strings and the brass and to play my songs and to have that kind of experience with my music with the Minnesota Orchestra. There's nothing like that. So I may sneak it in, but I doubt that the orchestra is going to be playing my commercials.
We're talking with Jim Brickman, who is going to be playing the day after Thanksgiving at Orchestra Hall, and tickets are available at minnesotaorchestra.org. And he has a new CD out that's available exclusively at Target. It's called Home, and it's a Christmas CD. You know what's really weird?
What's weird?
I've never met you in person, but you look just like John Corbett, who played Aiden in Sex and the City. Do you get that?
I do get that.
You
actually.
do? Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
just me.
Maybe a little bit shorter, but yeah.
You
Well,
could
it's
do
a
a lot
compliment.
worse because he's a nice looking guy.
Yes, he is.
Thanks.
He's very nice looking.
But can he play the piano?
That's what we-
That's right. Speaking of the piano, let me ask you this. If there would be anyone in your dreams that you could play the piano with as they sang, do you ever think about that? Who would it be?
Well, I always have a very eclectic list going because I think that I've had such a great opportunity to invite all styles of singers to sing on my albums, country and R&B and pop and Broadway and television, and so to me it's an eclectic list that I would love to work with. I'd love to hear somebody like Bruce Springsteen do like a lullaby with my piano or something.
Oh, I like that.
I'd love to have Dolly Parton sing one of my songs. I'd love to have I'd like to do some opera. You know, things like that.
Really?
Some really
Interesting.
eclectic mix of people who do bring the songs to life. That's my goal in my music is to have my music be the common thread, and then have people of different genres and styles sing them.
Has that always been your own personal taste in music? Did you just grow up listening to the Top 40 radio back in the day? And
I did. I was addicted to Casey Kasem Countdown, and
Right.
I listened every week. But that was a time when you would have Aerosmith, playing right next to Air Supply or something like that on the radio. So I think I was influenced by a lot of different styles of music. That's why, and I get to do a lot of different things. I'm playing with the Minnesota Orchestra, and yet last weekend I played at the Grand Ole Opry. So to me, getting a chance to do these different venues, still with the common thread of my songwriting, is really the goal.
You know, it was really weird because we were interviewing Lady Gaga last week, and I asked her the same question I asked you about who she would want to play with, and she was like, Jim Brickman.
Well, because she keeps calling, and I say, not now. I'm really, I'm too much going on. Maybe down the road.
Stop bugging me, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop it.
Were you buying that one for even half a second, or I'm
Well,
just wondering?
Where I thought that you might be going is another group named Lady, because I worked originally with this group called Lady Antebellum, and had their first hit with them with a song of mine called Never Alone, and then they got their record deal. So when you said Lady, I thought maybe you were going to say Lady Antebellum.
They just want to see him at work.
Yeah, they did, and so
Yeah.
talented, and we, I love to discover new talent like that, and then expose my audience to it. So, their first chart appearance and their first record was with me, and so that's a way to introduce my audience to great talent.
Who's going to be joining you on this show at Orchestra Hall?
Well, it's going to be a great mix, of course. Electric violin player Tracy Silverman, who's there, who plays everything in the show from Led Zeppelin to Santa Claus is Coming to Town on his electric violin. And that's quite a match for, of course, the symphony players, because it's an incredible compliment. Ann Cochran is back with me. She's my female vocalist, always tours with me. You know, every time I've been in the Twin Cities at the Orpheum or the State or anywhere, she's always been with me, and she will be there joining me too.
Well, the new CD is called Home. It's available exclusively at Target. And then, of course, you can get tickets to Jim's show, which is the day after Thanksgiving at MinnesotaOrchestra.org. You're such a name dropper. I mean, it's like Lady Antebellum, blah, blah. No,
Wait, you dropped Lady Gaga first.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking to Lady Gaga.
Oh, thanks for being a good sport, and thanks for waking up early.
No, it's good. Go ahead.
Thanks for being a good sport, and thanks for waking up early and talking to us. Thanks, Jim.
Of course, good to be here.